I have with me today Andrew Dowd, who is a Public Information Officer for Ventura County Fire Department, and he's going to tell us a little bit about the Kenneth fire and where it is going, how it is behaving, and how he sees that this fire is going to get under control. Can you tell us a little bit about what is happening with this fire?
Absolutely. So currently the fire is at 960 acres. Firefighters have stopped forward progress. What that really means is that the fire is no longer spreading. So firefighters are still engaged in this firefight. We have hundreds of firefighters on scene continuing to battle this fire. We're at 0% containment, although we do not expect any significant growth of this fire going forward.
Are there any homes being threatened in this fire, or were there?
There were a number of homes that were under both evacuation warnings and evacuation orders. There were no structures that were damaged or destroyed by this fire. All of the evacuation orders that were in place in LA County have been reduced to evacuation warnings. All of the evacuation warnings that were in place in Ventura County have been eliminated. So at this point, we're seeing really tremendous good progress on controlling this fire.
Now, I see your hat says Ventura County Fire Department, but we're actually still in LA County, so you're having a multi-agency effort. Can you tell me a little bit about that? Because that's very impressive. I see fire engines from everywhere. How many engines do you have here, and who are you working with?
Well, we have literally engines from a number of different agencies here. So we're in what's called a mutual threat zone. And what we mean by a mutual threat zone is it's right on the border of LA County, Ventura County, and LA City. And so where these borders exist, we have pre-planned what our response is going to be. So that when a fire breaks out, regardless of where that fire starts or how it's moving, we work together as one agency with one simple mission, and that's to protect lives and property of the residents wherever they may live.
And so we're hearing about curfews in Los Angeles, in the city of Los Angeles. Like there's a 6 o'clock curfew or a sunset to sundown, sunset to sunrise curfew going on. There's National Guard coming in a number of areas. Are you part of that equation, or what is going on with that?
Haven't heard anything about that. Don't know anything about that at all.
Yeah, that was just they're just still evaluating whether they're going to do this today, but it may be implemented tomorrow. So maybe a little bit preemptive on asking you that question. But do you think that given the Saturday red flag conditions are coming back next week, Saturday also is what I'm hearing, the wind patterns, where is this fire headed, and how are you looking to prevent this fire from spreading further with another red flag event coming up?
Well, it's a great question. Red flag weather, what that really means is three things. We have high winds, low humidity, and low fuel moistures. And that really presents conditions where we can see explosive fire growth. So some of the things that we do to prepare for those type of red flag events is we'll upstaff additional resources. So we have additional strike teams of fire engines, we have dozers, hand crews, additional helicopter crews. We keep a higher staffing level, a higher staffing pattern, so that if a fire breaks out, we can respond quickly to knock that fire down. Going forward from here with the red flag conditions, that's our plan. The areas, this is an area that is under risk because of the red flag conditions, so what we really want to remind residents is if a fire breaks out, to please follow all evacuation warnings and evacuation orders and clear the area.
Right, it can be very dangerous to be near a wildfire. And if you get an evacuation order, that usually means conditions are too dangerous to be present. Now, the air quality is very, very bad. And, I think it's going to continue to be pretty tough. It's tough for the firefighters out there. What do you want to tell the people? Stay inside, or what's your advice for people who are exposed to the smoke and stuff?
Absolutely. What we always want to do is encourage people to follow the air quality index, and those can be found at various places online. Our firefighters are out there doing a tremendous job right now. They're working in very difficult conditions and tirelessly to protect the residents here.
Well, thank you so much, Mr. Dowd. I know that you had to jump on and to your next thing, and you're going to be very, very busy, I'm sure, but thank you for giving me the time to talk to you.
Yes.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate it. Thank you.